Looking at Daniel Levy and Enoch, they always take us to a certain level and then they can't take us to that extra level. It happens every time. It's happened under Harry Redknapp. It's happened under Martin Yole. Well, not Martin Yole really, but it happened under.
But then I could argue on the flip side that we are on a different level to when he took over.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
as a club.
Look, from the time when Daniel Levy took over Spurs to now, we are a completely different beast. And I commend all the work that he's done. He's done great work at Tottenham to getting us to the level where we are. But whenever we need that extra push to get to the very top, he can't do that. He doesn't have the balls to push us to the top level.
He doesn't want to he doesn't want to take the risk. That's
exactly.
He always goes to the safe option.
He's not a risk taker. He takes the safe option every time. And to get from the level that we are at to where we want to be to because we're in second tier now. We want to be in the first tier. We flirted with the first tier under Pochettino, and we flirted with it under Harry Redknapp a tiny bit. You know, every single time Daniel Levy does not have the balls to say, look, here's the money, go spend it wisely. Instead of going, you know what, you want this guy, I'll give you Ryan Nelson, I'll give you Louis Saha. You know what I mean? I'll give you Fazio. You know, shit like that. Unless he changes his ways, we're never going to get to that top level.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with what you're saying. He always at those moments he always goes for the cheaper option. He goes for the safe option. He doesn't go for the option that will take us to really properly challenge. He would rather be that underdog with a bit of a chance of getting it rather than spend the money and become the favourite. You know what I mean? That's always the situation with Spurs. That's true. But I also understand it in terms of. If we were to, because of previously, I wouldn't say now, but previously, because our financials haven't been of the level that they are now, they haven't been at the level of competing with United and whatever. We have always been the underdog. We always have to overachieve to compete, and when we're overachieving, if we were to spend big in those moments and it was to go wrong, we actually could be in trouble. That's the truth. Yeah. So that's why I understand why he's always gone for the cheaper option. But it also is very frustrating because if you look at it back down the years, if we would have gone the extra mile and got Suarez or got Tevez or got the players that were always the first choice of the manager, we're more likely than not would have been in a much better situation. Yeah, so the thing is, when I say that, I say more likely than not because nothing is guaranteed, and that's how he sees it.
Yeah, but also on the flip side, you're talking about Joe Lewis. He's the real problem. He's the guy that's a complete multi-billionaire, and I get he wants the club to be self-sustaining and everything, but just make a little bit of an investment. Well, a little bit for him. Make a little bit of that investment. Push us on to the top level. He's the one that's the multi-billionaire.
Yeah. And he more focused on profits than anything else. But yeah, look, I think Levy's done a great as a chairman of a football club. He's done a good job as a chairman of a football club. He's done an exceptional job with the club, but as a chairman or as a team looking to win trophies and competing, you would have to say that he's always lacked the ambition to go the extra mile. Yeah. And that's where his failings have been. He's always looked for that.
Well, no, he goes the extra mile off the pitch. It's on the pitch where he can't go the extra mile. It's all right spending £1 billion for this stadium and a new training complex and this kind of stuff.
Will be paid back. That's why he's invested it, because he's going to get that money back.
Yeah.
Where in the playing stuff, he sees it because he sees the £1 billion as a pretty much guaranteed that money is going to come back. When he invests in a player, he's not guaranteed. He wants guarantees. That's what he's focused on. And if it means going for a cheaper option with the potential of maybe becoming a star rather than getting an option an expensive option which is more likely to succeed but is not guaranteed, he's going to go with the cheaper one.
Yeah, and if he's all about money on the sheet, you know what I mean? Why not bring in that striker in January? for not that much money in terms of football, 10 to 15 million, to push us on, to make us more likely to get the Champions League football, to bring that extra money in. That's what
he would rather go with Son from now to the end of the season and gamble on him getting us enough goals. What he didn't gamble on is Son getting injured. So those are the things that screwed him over. But they have screwed him over. But at the end of the day, he's also set himself up to fail. Yeah. Because we all knew if Son got injured, that's our season done. And so it's proved we haven't won a game since Son got injured.
Yeah.
And I think Levy has to take a lot of responsibility for that. But look, do I think we should be having protests and banners to get Levy out of the club? And do I think it's ENIC out? No. But do I get frustrated that he doesn't push the boat out a bit more and show a bit more ambition on the pitch? 100%. Of course I do.
So what's the answer then?
The answer, I don't know what the answer is. I think you've got to just. It's not a point. It's not a thing of trust Levy and he knows what's best for the club. I don't think that's the case in terms of on the pitch. You just got to hope that once we're in the full flow of the season of the new stadium, if we've been in it for a season or for like 2 seasons or 3, if he's really penny pinching still. Then you've got to say, look, we're paying the highest season ticket prices in the league. We're consistently getting the most revenue.
We're paying that now with one of the worst defences in the league.
I know we are. It's not one of the worst defences in the league, but I know we're paying that now.
Definitely the worst defence in the top half or something, probably.
I don't think it's the worst defence in the top half. It's probably it's one of the worst in the top half. It's probably 8th or something. I think we're probably there. But I think we just got to be a bit more patient, but there obviously there's a period where patience runs out. But I think for now, you just got to be. I would say be a bit more patient to where to the situation. But in I would say like 2 years' time, if we're still like going for the cheap option, and it's not working, then yeah, you've got to start to really put pressure on him.
And also on top of that, 2 League Cups in 20 years. Is clearly not good enough. Or is it 20 years?
Since
2001 or 2000?
2001, 99. Sorry, no, 99 we won it. 2008 we won it. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's also not good enough. But to be fair to him, do you have to put the Champions League, qualifying for Champions League in there with those trophies?
I don't need to put it with a trophy, but you've got to see it as a success to be continuously getting Champions League football if we continue to do it. So I think he deserves credit for that, because let's be honest, when Levy took over, if I would have told you we'll be getting Champions League football year in, year out, you would have been like, yeah, right, yeah, good one. And you would have bitten your hand off for it. Yeah. Remember how desperate we were for top 4 back in like the Martin days and stuff like that? We were desperate for it. It was like the holy grail. And now we have it. It's like, we'll just Champions League with trophies. It's like, I get it. But like that's a good thing that we're getting Champions League football consistently, and we need to keep that up.
Look, as much as I would love a trophy, and I would really love a trophy, go to Wembley, see my team lift the cup, I think Champions League is a lot more important for this football club.
It is, and we need to. And I think for the stature of the club as well, in terms of players seeing us as an attractive club to join, Champions League football is a lot more important. You know, no one says I want to join Wigan because they won the FA Cup back in 2013. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. No one cares about the FA Cup.
But we need both. One cares. We need both.
I know we need both, but no one cares Arsenal won the FA Cup in 3 out of 4 years.
They're still a laughing stock.
No one cares that they won the FA Cup 3 out of 4 years, and it doesn't even enter a player's mind when they join the club that they won the FA Cup. They only care about the wage packet and playing top level football. That's all they care about. Yeah. And so I think that's far more important. Obviously, I want I want a trophy.
To be honest, I think mainly what players want is the wage packet. I don't even know if top football's even in their minds anymore. You look at Pogba. He went to Man United when they were in Europa League. Pepe, who was supposed to be one of the most sought after wingers in Europe, has gone to Arsenal in Europa League.
Yeah, but they were on the. Maybe you could argue they were on the cusp of getting Champions League. I don't know. That's why, because I think I agree. The wage packet comes first, then it's top level football. But if you can't offer the wage packet like we can't, you have to be offering top level football. That's my point. And if we're not offering that, then we're really stuck.
All right, so there you have it.
A long conversation, but yeah.
Let me know in the comment section below if what you think about Enoch, what you think about Daniel Levy. Is it time for them to go? Do you still trust in them? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.